Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
برنامه‌های ما شامل زبان‌های بسیاری است. از این وبسایت دیدن فرمایید suprememastertv.com/schedule.
I plead with you, let us start the new life expected of us right now, a life of unconditional love and trust. Please continue watching to find out more.
Hello, precious viewers. I'm Ethan. The generous people of Gibraltar share joy with you to celebrate your inner connection with the divine. May God bless you. Hilda Charlton's early life was spent in the United Kingdom and the United States.
As a young adult, Hilda began performing professionally as a classical and sacred dancer. She said that performances such as the dance of Angkor Wat were intended to help awaken the divine in others. In response to a yearning for her own deeper connection with God, Hilda Charlton travelled to India where she meditated and studied with masters such as
Bhagavan Nityananda and Jagadguru Satya Sai Baba.
Returning to the USA, Hilda Charlton taught classes on spirituality for more than 23 years in New York City. Her lectures offered uplifting insights into spiritual self-mastery, the importance of giving and forgiving, unconditional love, and remembrance of God. Pioneers of the Soul is a collection of Hilda Charlton's lectures delivered in New York City at the Cathedral of St. John the Divine. Their topics included upcoming changes on our planet, the power of the divine, tips for spiritual development, and more. We now share with you an excerpt from Chapter 2, The Real You, in Pioneers of the Soul. I want to read one little tiny piece from the Bible. It says, I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the winds should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living God, and he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea. Can you see it? Angels standing in each part of our world, not asking whether we're Jewish or Christian or Hindu or anything, just angels that don't belong to any religion, standing on the 4 corners of the earth. I've prayed many nights to those 4 angels to please hold off. The angel with the seal of God is saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our God in their foreheads. What does that mean? To me, it means hold off until we get ready. How long? We've had 6,000 years now trying to get ready. 2,000 years since Jesus' time. We've got to get ready now. The angels are not holding off any longer. They're letting go. Do you follow this? I prayed and prayed for them to hold off. Hold off until we got ready. Until we got decent. Until we got anger out of us. Until we got hate out of us, lust out of us, meanness out of us. They're not going to wait any longer, but we can come through with God. You've got to live differently. We can't live in the sloppy, rotten way we've lived. We've got to live clean and come through right. I know anyone living clean will come through perfectly. That's not my lecture, but it's what I have to say. That's my stuff to scare you into being good. You know, they used to say, you'll go to Hades. Now I just say, you'll go into the tribulation, so be good. It's a new style. The world is a wonderful place. God gave us everything we need here. And when he got through, he said, it is good. That's what it says in Genesis. The world is better than good. It is only people that are the trouble. So let's change the world back to what God intended by changing our little bit, ourselves. We are responsible for our little bit. That is your duty in this life. That is why you came down at this very, very special time as the changes lead into the millennium. It is a very, very special time, and you all chose to come down. Many people have also chosen to come down in other difficult places, like so many of the countries in Africa. They chose to come down to suffer and pay off their karma, because this is the time when they will be able to pay a lot of it off. Tell me, how can I wake you up? Not mentally, for you are awakened mentally, or you wouldn't be here. How can I awaken you deep inside to the fact that within a mere 12 or 13 years,
not one item on the earth will be the same. Not education, not economics, not medicine, nothing will be the same. Nothing in the world.
I plead with you, let us start the new life expected of us right now. A life of unconditional love and trust. Unconditional love is a big phrase and a big thought, but what does it really mean? Think as I talk. It means being reborn from being petty, miserable, worrying earth creatures into a peace within, a feeling of completeness. That's what unconditional love is. Being reborn from being the petty little people we've always been. Work as one who is ambitious without ambition, without worrying about the outcome.
Or, as Vivekananda says, don't worry about the fruits thereof.
Just do your work. God is watching you. The masters are watching you. I say to everyone that the masters of the Great White Lodge are aware of you.
Everyone who takes their teaching seriously, and I repeat this in the name of Count Saint Germain and Master Hilarion, everyone who takes their teaching seriously is being watched and helped by them in these hard times.
Beloveds, you can't beat this game down here. You can't beat it in your own way, particularly at this time, because God has written a script and is now having auditions for those who are to play the parts. So start practicing and rehearsing your parts and be adept at God's way of acting out life. If shouting would wake you up to what is in store for you, I would yell myself hoarse, but you have to open like a rose in the sun, and the sun is love, unconditional love. At the last meeting, it was a beautiful sight when I saw so many of you courageously and sincerely stand up, not caring what others thought, with tears running down your cheeks as your souls were cleansed by the Holy Spirit that descended from heaven upon us. Those tears were not of remorse, those tears were of the soul. Letters have come to me from so many who told me they were cleansed. The Lord entered their hearts, and they were renewed in spirit. It was an inspiration to them, your giving testimony not to me, but to Him, the one God.
For more information on Hilda Charlton and her teachings, please visit hildacharlton.com. Noble viewers, we appreciate your company for today's selections from Pioneers of the Soul by Hilda Charlton, vegetarian.
Chapter 2, The Real You, Part 1 of 2, on Words of Wisdom. Please join us again tomorrow for Part 2 of this program. May your loving kindness radiate comfort and peace for all beings in heaven's grace.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/WOW.